we're recording, and then it looked like you had something to say and told me to push the fucking button. So
I did. And this is, we'll start with college today. I hate watching college football this year.
Yeah.
It's so bad that it doesn't bring me any joy anymore. And as sad as that is to say, I feel like I'm not alone.
You're not.
I feel like I am with a lot of people are with me. I mean, you might as well have 8 teams in the playoffs because there's no top 4.
No. I
mean, there's no top 4. There's a top 1, maybe, and then that's if they play well that day. I don't know. I don't know what college football is right now. I think it's a barren wasteland that is just getting by on its own reputation right now.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. The best game that we've had this year was a game set 48 hours in advance between 2 schools. Let's be honest, they're darlings, but 2 schools that nobody gives a fuck about.
Yeah.
And it was phenomenal.
It was a great game.
But that's it.
That was it. That's
the season.
Yeah. Fucking BYU and Coastal Carolina, not supposed to play each other. Thank you.
Yeah.
And give us a nice little show there of Coastal Carolina
of a guy getting tackled on the 1.
Yep.
I mean, he missed a wheel route that was wide open.
Yeah, he did. But still, it's not the point. Not the point.
Yeah.
For sure, though, that's what we...
That's the only game.
Yeah.
Has there been the ABC or the ESPN Game of the Week, whatever the fuck they call it, with Herb Street and them? Have they had a game that has...
I'll tell you what.
That the point difference has been less than 14?
Yeah. So the Clemson Notre Dame game was pretty good. I'll give you. I mean, even without Trevor Lawrence, that game was a pretty good game. When it double overtime, triple overtime.
And it's only a good game, I think, because it didn't have Trevor Lawrence.
I would agree with you also on that. But I think that would be the only one that wasn't a, blowout.
Not
a blowout.
Yeah. That's about the only one, because everything else has been like, all right, well, it's a 30-point game.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're just going to go on a rant about college football.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Because I have some.
Okay, go ahead.
Were you done with yours?
Yeah.
I'm sure you have more.
Yeah, I mean, I could have went in a little deeper, but go ahead.
You go deep if you want to.
No.
It's your platform too, pal.
I understand.
It's not the Randy show.
You go ahead.
It's the Randy and the other guy show.
Yeah. I like the other guy.
Like the movie.
Yeah.
I prefer to be those guys. That go how you thought it was. That's still one of my... Nope. They don't know what we're talking about. A couple people will, though. My big one, obviously, disclaimer, Ohio State fan, as are you.
Yeah.
The people that are shocked that they changed and Ohio State's getting into the championship game, one, how are you fucking shocked? Oh, if it was any other school, they wouldn't do it. Nope, probably wouldn't.
Yeah.
But it's the only school in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not, hey, if they want to come out and say, well, these were the rules, stick by the rules. Okay. It's not going to bother me, because I think a lot of people, and I hear people talking like on ESPN and stuff, says, well, I mean, Ohio State with only 5 games, they can't get in the college football playoff. Like, they're going to play. Do you guys not know that all the schools fucking play the final week?
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, better for Ohio State.
Yeah.
Because they're going to play Iowa or Wisconsin.
Northwestern.
Now they're playing Northwestern.
Yeah.
No. I'm saying if they would have kept it the same.
Oh, yeah.
Indiana would have played Northwestern. Ohio State would have had a better fucking game.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Against Iowa or Wisconsin. It's a bigger name. It's a bigger win.
Yeah.
But everybody's like, well, they can't get in with 5 wins. Like, they're going to fucking play.
Mm-hmm.
If, like, you guys, nobody covers that.
Yeah.
Now, where I have the real problem is like, this is bullshit. Indiana deserves to be in this. Indiana is the team that they got their games. They met the criteria. They deserve to be in there more than Ohio State. It's like, you remember Ohio State beat Indiana? And I know everybody likes to say, but yeah, they barely beat them. No. Everybody who says that didn't watch the fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
There was never a chance that Indiana was going to win that game.
Yeah, I mean, it was a
7-point victory. It was fucking 28-7 at the half.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana scored twice in the fourth quarter to make it a 7-point game.
Yeah.
There was never a doubt that Ohio State was going to win that game.
Yeah.
Never a doubt.
I mean, my buddy who writes for Letterman Row called me last night. We had the same talk on the phone of, Indiana did everything that they were supposed to do to try to get in, except beat Ohio State.
Yeah.
Like, you're right. They did. They did everything that they were supposed to do. They had all their games. They did all this. They did that, except for beat the team that they're supposed to beat.
Right.
So get out of here. Now, I agree with you. You should have a little bit more respect on the playoff polls.
Okay.
You probably shouldn't be 12th or whatever the hell you're at. I'll give you that. But you definitely are not in the top 4 there or the Big Ten championship. So.
Yeah, I don't. And it's, all over Twitter. Fucking Indiana deserves it, man. We deserve it. I understand your outrage because it's the only chance you're ever going to have at winning a Big Ten championship in football.
Mm-hmm.
That's your only chance.
Yeah.
But, if it was like fucking Penn State or somebody that they let in, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But the team they let in is undefeated and beat you.
Yeah.
It's like, well, if we played them again on a neutral site, it was a 7-point game. It was at Ohio State. Okay, with no fans. On a neutral site, if you played them again, Ohio State beats you by 30.
Yeah.
And that's not a joke.
Yeah.
Ohio State beats them by 30.
Mm-hmm.
Without your starting quarterback, they might beat you by 50.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the way you're not on the level.
Yeah.
It's a weird year. You caught some lightning. You scored some garbage touchdown time. And made it a one-possession game.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos. And I'm happy. I'm an Indiana fan.
Yeah. I'd run through a wall for that coach.
Because he has ran through several first players.
Yeah.
Losing teeth and practice.
The dude is nuts.
Stitches.
Dude's nuts. I like him.
Awesome. But of just the outrage of the team that's getting in's the one that beat you, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan Day's statement, awesome.
I didn't see it.
It was a thanking all the people statement.
Oh, okay.
And then kind of sticking it to you.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can you vent a little bit while I do?
Yeah. So speaking, and we'll go off of the college, speaking of Indiana and rankings and being pissed off, if there's anything that they should be mad about, they should be furious that they're still behind 3 2-loss teams in the college football playoff rankings. Now, Iowa State jumped up with 2 losses to number 7.
That bothers me. How do you jump an undefeated team? That's done everything right.
Yep. It bothers me too. You also have a 2-loss Georgia team and a 2-loss Oklahoma team ahead of you. So if you're going to bitch and complain, you need to be bitching that you're not number 7.
Yeah.
Or that you're not number 8 or 9.
Yeah.
That's what you should be. That's your lane right now. Complain that you're not up there because you have you should be up there. Right now you should definitely be up there. You beat Wisconsin without your starting quarterback.
Yeah.
So, you obviously are capable now of winning games without him. So now bitch about your seeding.
Yeah. Get up there.
Yeah. Quit bitching about not being in the Big Ten championship game.
All right. Here's the statement put out by Ryan Day.
Go ahead.
And I think you're going to have the same feeling I have at the end.
Okay.
On behalf of Ohio State University, the players, all those associated with the football program, and our fans, I'm appreciative of the Big Ten Conference colleagues for reconsidering the 6-game requirement to qualify for the Big Ten championship game. A lot of changes have happened since the recommendation was put in place. I know making this decision was not easy, and I am thankful for the opportunity our players will now have to play in Indianapolis as an undefeated East Division champion.
Slid that right in
undefeated,
there.
He's heard the Indiana shit of I love that of
the undefeated,
it's very professional.
It is,
and then go fuck yourself.
Yep. Yeah, that's the way to do it. It's
in the outrage of they only do this for Ohio State.
Yeah, because it's the only good team in the Big Ten.
They're the only team in the conference.
Yes, 100%. And when the AD of the rival school that you hate each other says, we probably need to change it for Ohio State to get them into the playoffs.
because they all understand well, we don't get that CFP check if they don't make, that CFP check that we've been cashing 3 out of the last 5 years or whatever it's been. Yeah, we don't get that. Yeah, They're the only ones that, well, besides Michigan State got in 1 year, didn't they? And got trounced. And then Ohio State got shut out the next year.
Yeah.
Scored 3. Whatever.
It doesn't matter. They've been beat twice They've been beat badly twice in the college football playoffs.
Ohio State?
Yeah. This second, the year that they only scored the field goal against Clemson.
Yeah.
And then there was the other year against Clemson.
You mean last year? Where they threw an interception in the end zone?
No.
They've only been in it 3 times, haven't they?
I thought there was a 4th time.
They won it 1 year. They got trounced by Clemson. And then there
was the next year, too, that they got trounced by Clemson, too.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
They got beat by Clemson in a bowl game.
I knew that. Yeah.
I think that was
that was way before the college football playoffs. Yeah, I thought
they've only been in it 3 times.
Okay, well then I'm wrong.
I mean, you can look that up.
No, you're probably right. I just for some reason remember that there was a second one that was an ass whooping.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I could just be making shit up. So
yeah, who cares?
All right, but yeah,
somebody will fact check us and let us know. I don't. Yeah, man.
Yeah. All righty. So yeah, I mean, so Indiana can go fuck themselves.
Yep.
They should be like in the top 10 though, and that's
100%.
There's 2 teams. You put an Iowa State above an undefeated Cincinnati.
And I don't understand that.
I don't get it either. You put it. You even jumped an 8-1 Miami team.
Yep.
So what's the point of having? How many times can you fucking lose and still be in the top 10? That's my question.
Unlimited.
It seems that way.
And that's the weird one because Iowa State's not a program.
No.
I mean, they've been good under this coach. He gets the most out of what he can get.
Exactly.
But you jump an undefeated team because they beat Texas?
Yeah.
The team that's talking about firing their head coach. And they're rumoring of Urban Meyer before they've even fired the coach.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
that rumor got put to shame, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, obviously, he's going to be in Michigan.
Yeah. I don't know. The after seeing them jump up after the Texas win is really good. And I was like, really? You guys must just really love Texas then?
Yeah. And I like what Urban Meyer had to say of, like, he's not a fan of the eye test, but we're not playing out-of-conference games, so you have to go by the eye test.
Yeah.
Well, whose eyes are there?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you're just looking at stats, that's not what you need to look at.
No.
There's only 2 former coaches on the committee.
Mm-hmm.
The rest are ADs.
Yeah.
That's why you have, they looked really good against Texas. Well, Texas fucking sucks.
Exactly.
And they've lost 2 games.
Yeah.
In a sport where if you lose 1 game, your season's over. Most of the time, 1 loss and your season's done.
Mm-hmm.
And now you have 2 losses and you're moving up.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Over undefeated teams.
Yeah. It doesn't make any sense.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I've watched Iowa State play. They can't beat Cincinnati.
No. So, I mean, if we're doing it based strictly on record, your top 6, okay, even if those guys have 1 loss or whatever. And then 7 should be Miami. Then 8 should be Indiana. And then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
And then you can go with Cincinnati should be 8, or should be 7. And then it should go to Miami and Indiana. And then you can go to where the hell you want to go. But to give those teams no respect is just stupid. It literally shows us what's the point of the college football playoffs.
Here's one for you. I seen this the other day. It was a tweet, and I never thought about this because why would you ever think about this?
Mm-hmm.
It's a tweet from an outraged Ragin' Cajuns fan.
Okay.
From Louisiana.
Yeah.
Lafayette. Used to be Southwest Louisiana. I liked that better.
Yeah.
They are 8-1, 9-1, something like that. They have the same record as BYU.
Mm-hmm.
They have the same loss as BYU.
Okay.
BYU lost by 7. The Ragin' Cajuns lost to Coastal Carolina by 3.
Okay.
Strength of schedule. BYU is like they're like back to back.
Okay.
It's like 73 and 74, something like that. Strength of win, the Raging Cajuns are better.
Okay.
Like it's like they have a stronger schedule, or they've beaten better at schools.
Gotcha.
Basically, it breaks down to they're even at best, but actually, if you look at all the metrics, the Raging Cajuns are actually above BYU.
Yeah.
They're ranked 25th.
Yeah.
So they have better wins.
Well, they're
have
ranked
the same
19th
loss.
now.
Oh, was that as of last night?
Yeah.
The Raging Cajuns?
Raging Cajuns are the 19th.
Yeah.
And BYU is 18th. So they're back to back.
So now they're back to back. But it was like, Jesus Christ. It's like nobody knows.
Yeah.
And not that it matters.
Exactly.
It definitely doesn't.
It doesn't at that point in time. But
it's like, that just shows you just throw some names on the fucking board. We know who we're going to put in.
Pretty much.
They've already made that decision.
Yeah.
As long as there's not a fuck up or a blowout in the Notre Dame Clemson game.
Yeah,
you know who you're getting.
That's the one I'm really excited about. Is I want to see that rematch, and I want to see what it does.
Yeah,
I want to see what it does.
That's a weird thing too.
I want to see if Notre Dame can do it again, and what the hell you do with a 2-loss Clemson.
Well, 2-loss, you have to be out.
Do you? I mean, who knows?
I mean,
you probably are not in the top 4.
Yeah,
I don't know how you have to be able to throw that. Then do you throw? Okay, then that's the next question of, do I throw a 2-loss SEC, second place in there?
No, because it'd be A&M with 1 loss.
You're gonna, even though they didn't go to the
doesn't matter.
The
they only
championship
have
game.
1 loss.
I know.
And Florida would have got beat by Alabama. What do you do if Florida beats Alabama?
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to happen.
No.
But what do you do if it does?
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Well, that'd be something of, Florida beats Alabama. Notre Dame gets beat by Clemson.
Ohio State's out.
Ohio State's out.
In that scenario, I think Ohio State's out.
You're probably not wrong.
No. They only played 6 games.
Mm-hmm.
These,
Yeah.
Now, I think that would make out for a shitty college football playoff when you're matching up teams that have played each other already.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
And I'm like you, like I'm looking forward to the Clemson Notre Dame game. I'm excited to see what happens with Trevor Lawrence on the field. And the fact that I'm excited.
Yeah, I don't know why you said that.
I don't know either.
That was stupid.
I'm a fucking moron.
You idiot.
I'm a moron.
Insided.
Yeah.
I'm outsided.
Yeah. I'm wide-sided. See what we did there? The fact that I'm excited for that game.
Yeah. It sucks.
And the way this season goes, the fact that I'm excited to see that game means it's going to be a fucking blowout.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, midway through the second quarter, like Clemson to be up like 28-3.
Something like that.
All right, well, I've been looking forward to this game for a while. And I'm sure, because this college football at its best.
Yeah.
Championship weekend, Clemson, Notre Dame, Ohio State, and Alabama will all play at the same fucking time.
Probably.
Because that's what they do.
Yeah, probably.
It's what they fucking do.
Or it'll be within a half hour of each other.
Yeah.
3:30, 4:15, and 5:35.
Yeah, because it's just
stupid.
The stupid shit that they do.
That is stupid.
Oh, also, on college football note, in a gangster fucking move.
Yeah.
A gangster move.
Okay.
LSU.
Yeah. Pulls the old self-ban.
We're gonna take a self-ban from postseason.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping the NCAA will say, hey, that's good enough, and look the other way. And most people probably thought that, oh my God, LSU's not going to play in the postseason.
Yeah.
Hey, folks, they're 3-5 and not eligible for the fucking postseason.
Yeah.
So they're banning themselves from something they don't qualify for.
Yep.
Which is awesome.
Super awesome. Because I guarantee
they'll get away with it. 100%.
And the NCAA will be like, yeah, they did it.
Yeah, we got
they
other
did
problems.
It to themselves.
We got other problems.
Yeah.
They got a huge problem. The team that you fucking love and their douchebag coach.
Who's that?
Duke.
Oh, yeah.
Your team fucking sucks, and now you don't want to play anymore.
He wants to stop.
That is unbelievable. A month ago, he says, we have to play. The NCAA can't afford not to have March Madness.
Uh-huh.
We fucking suck. Hey, we need to rethink this and not play this season.
Uh-huh.
what a fucking loser.
Yeah, and that's the terrible thing.
I mean, I
can't even stand up for the guy.
It's like, dude, you're an all-time great coach, the greatest college basketball coach ever.
Yeah. And you said
pack
that.
your shit, get the fuck out.
I mean,
because basically it's hey, we're not good enough. I want to take my ball and go home.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Of like that's so fucking embarrassing for Duke.
It is.
Of just like, I mean, it's not the Rick Pitino knocking a waitress up in 7 seconds in a fucking bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's true.
Something
I may have just made that up, but I
probably
think
not.
I heard something of that. Or the Bobby Petrino, when he was at Arkansas.
Oh, yeah.
He got in the motorcycle wreck with the girl he was cheating on his wife with, and they wheeled him out there, that fucking neck brace on. Tell him how embarrassed you are, because we're going to fire you later.
Yep.
You can see it, like, still like road rash on his face and that neck brace, like,
yeah.
I'm really sorry for what I did. The fuck out of here. But, yeah, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, college basketball is the worst.
Oh, it's the best.
It's fucking terrible.
I love college basketball.
Sucks.
It's good.
Not.
You're not up enough to watch it.
Doesn't matter. The games are terrible.
No, they're not. They're good.
Nah.
They're good.
Basketball, bad.
You don't like college
Football,
basketball?
Good.
No, I am with you on that, but
nah,
it's just love
so
college
boring.
basketball. No, don't get me wrong. I can pretty much watch anybody play college football. Can't watch anybody play college basketball, but it's still pretty fucking good.
I think I'd have a different opinion once they get rid of the one and done shit, because I'm so tired of that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean,
because it's basically turned it into it's kind of turned it into what college football is. Hey, here's the 6 teams that can do it.
Yeah,
that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I mean, now that Duke sucks and they should fire their coach, should be better.
Okay,
nobody likes Duke.
I like Duke.
You.
Yeah, and millions of other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe you made those comments.
I mean, it was so fucking crazy.
Like, you are the goat of coaching college basketball.
So when you thought you had a good team, you were all for it, but now you find out that like they suck.
Yeah, and we lost to Michigan State and Illinois. God, let's just call it quits.
The Big Ten is thumping everybody's ass right now. And it always starts out that way. Like, they never win.
No, God, no.
But at the beginning, well, before everybody gets into the conference play, like the Big Ten beats the shit out of everybody.
Yep.
And then like get into the tournament, and it's like, we're done.
Nah, we're done. Yeah. Sorry, we peak early here in the Big Ten.
No, I think I don't watch as much college basketball just because Ohio State's not any good. Mm-hmm. I mean, they're good.
Yeah.
But they're not.
Yeah.
You're not going to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You might win the Big Ten, Big Ten tournament, know. Because for some reason, they would have shitty teams and still win the Big Ten tournament like fucking 3 out of 4 years. Like, what is going on here?
Evan Turner hits that full quarter against Michigan.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck? But, they'll make the tournament and stuff, but it's never of like, you know, I like to root for winners.
I do too.
A chance.
I hate the underdog stories and the Cinderellas. I can't fucking stand those. And I can't stand it when, you beat, who was it a few years ago? That was
knocked off Virginia. That's 16 over the 1.
That one, but they got beat like the next round. But it was that like Chicago, that Loyola Chicago team or whatever. Well, they finally end up losing, and they're like, they were supposed to lose. What? No. You just fucking jumped on their whole goddamn back, and then don't be like, well, they were supposed to lose, so they did. No. Fucking humiliate them like you do every other person who loses to a team they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
Don't treat them just, just all good. Good job. That was a good run. No.
You had a good run. You won 2 games. You didn't win the championship.
Yeah.
That's my favorite line out of that Moneyball movie. Mm-hmm. If you don't win the last game of the year, who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the truth.
Yeah.
You go in the NFL, they're going to make fun of you for going 0-16, but unless you won the Super Bowl, nobody fucking cares.
Yeah.
You're not the winner.
Yep.
You're the loser.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't first, you're last.
Yep. Old Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. That's everybody's like, I love the underdog story. No, you don't.
No.
Nobody does. They like to say they do, but when those teams, everybody loves an underdog the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, well, the fucking 14 seed upsets a 3 seed that was never going to win anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then they get beat in the round of 32.
Mm-hmm.
But as they move on to the Sweet 16, Elite 8, and what, George Washington to the Final Four that one year or whatever. What tells me that you don't like underdogs is the fact that nobody fucking watched those games.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, the Cinderella story's here. Yeah, fucking busy.
Yeah, exactly.
Not watching it.
Not watching it. Yeah, sorry, George Mason. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, I'm not a big...
How you fellas doing in the NBA? Yeah. None of them.
Yeah, I'm not...
Steph Curry, that was an okay underdog thing because it was Steph Curry of like, hey, he's going to be a superstar. Exactly. You could see that.
Yeah. And when they go to like the Sweet 16 or the Elite 8, I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But when you're there in the Final Four,
right?
Nobody's getting beat by an underdog in the Final Four.
You know what pissed me off the most, and it was a team. Well, your favorite team that's coach should be fired won the championship that year.
Okay,
is when they touted Butler as It's like, oh man, that's you. It's like, no, nobody paid attention. Like Butler's been a great fucking basketball team for a long time.
A long time.
This is not a shock.
No,
not a shock at all.
No, they're good. They're always good.
Cinderella.
No,
nope. Sure aren't.
They should have won.
I thought they did.
I thought they did too. I about shit myself when I watched the fucking shot go in. Stupid Gordon Hayward.
Well, you shouldn't say stupid because he missed it.
Yeah, I know.
He's a loser.
He is a loser.
Who did he sign with again?
Charlotte.
Why?
I don't know. Money?
Well, they all pay max contracts.
Yeah,
I'd like to go lose, please.
Yeah. Maybe he just wanted to play
I didn't even know.
Jordan.
Be like in the Major League. I wasn't aware Charlotte still had a team.
Yep.
Yep. Got uniforms and everything.
Uniforms and everything.
Best basketball player ever owns us, but for some reason can't put a team together.
Exactly.
Because it's a different thing.
Because he gives two shits less about it. He
doesn't care.
Just owns it.
Yeah.
Pretty. It was like, do they have your approval to draft LaMelo Ball?
I can beat him.
Like he gives a fuck who the hell they draft.
Yeah.
He doesn't give two shits. They suck.
Yeah. Always will.
Yeah.
Because in the era, especially now, of super teams, I don't see like LeBron and them getting together. Let's go to fucking Charlotte and play for Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
Nah.
Nope, not happening. No, there's no city
LeBron
there.
chooses the Lakers. Hey, let me go pay 50% of my earnings in taxes to go put.
Yeah.
It's the same thing like they say in NFL. Well, a lot of guys might go to the Dolphins or something because, no state tax in Florida. It's like, I don't see a lot of people flocking to Jacksonville.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a lot of them, those guys that are kind of on the free agency kind of means they're in that Super Bowl chase kind of thing. Not happening.
Not happening. It's not the same in the NBA as it is the NFL.
No.
Because the NFL is pretty popular pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
So you don't have to go to a certain city or anything like that to try to make your money. You're just going to try to go win a Super Bowl.
Still like how the old whites that are on the radio.
Did you say the old whites?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep talking about, like, it's always like, well, New York, the marketing dollars they can make in New York. It's like, oh, you mean fucking everywhere? Because LeBron James signed $1 billion contract in Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly.
You think it has anything to do with what city you're in?
I know it.
But they're always like, well, the Knicks draw people because, you're in New York. It's a marketing mecca. It's like, really? Because every time they have a shit ton of cap space, none of the players ever decide to go there.
Exactly.
They're going to New Jersey, for fuck's sake,
They
or
went to-
Brooklyn or whatever. But still, you're the second-rate team in the town. I mean, it's like,
yeah, you're not playing in the Garden.
No, I think they think about it because baseball.
Yeah.
It's like, well, they all want to play for the Yankees. Like, well, yeah, and the Yankees were paying more than everybody. It's like, well, they're offering you $20 million a year. We'll give you $30.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
okay,
I'm going there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As they say, when people, well, it gets up to that amount of money. What's the difference between 20 and 30? $10 fucking million. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the old whites on the radio.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So what they mostly are.
No, I'm with you. So,
you want to talk about it?
Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you. It's your news.
Oh, to talk about what?
Didn't you need to call out some of your friends?
Oh, yeah. So,
we're not going to do picks right now.
Oh.
But I feel like, midway through the show or whatever, it's a good time to...
So for all the fuckers who make fun of me for not doing well for picking games, usually, they can suck my ass this week. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
because I went undefeated.
Good time for that.
I went undefeated.
Undefeated.
With the fucking spreads.
With spreads.
Fucking, you should listen to my betting. Undefeated. 5 games.
Yeah. I'm not going to say, I mean, if you listen to Wideside Sports and bet both of you went 8-2 this week. You made some fucking money.
Yeah, you did. Some nice money.
So
there you go.
Yeah, we're not going to do our picks yet, but we're probably going to transfer into the NFL, and I felt like that needed to get out of there.
Yeah, it did. It
did. Because if we wait till after an hour, they might not be listening.
Exactly.
They could have shut us off. I could have said something offensive.
Yeah.
I normally do.
They're pussies.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
I don't know them, but I agree.
Alrighty, so what do you got about the NFL? Because it's just kind of just doing whatever it wants right now.
Kind of weird,
isn't it?
Well, we got to talk about. Okay, I'm trying to think of when the last time we recorded, so all the Sunday game. But we got to talk about Pittsburgh losing to Washington.
Yeah, that was the most boring game I think I've ever watched in my entire life.
I'm pretty sure. Now I picked Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
but I'm pretty sure I talked about like George being a Pittsburgh fan, my buddy, of like these. Like the Washington games are the games that he's worried about.
Yeah.
That's because that's the games they lose. Like they don't lose to the, of the Chiefs or of the world.
Yes,
it's like the
good teams.
Hey, we've they'd be the team that lost to the fucking Jets.
Exactly.
That's what they do, and that's what fucking happened.
They just didn't score. They just dicked around the whole game, which happens.
Yeah.
I mean, this was your third game, and there was every excuse in the world not to win this game, other than the fact that you were just better than them.
Right.
It was your third game in however many days. You had a couple injuries. Your running back still wasn't there. You had no run game.
No, and they've never been any good. When I'd like to see the stats on that, but like in the years they won the Super Bowl, like Ben's throwing the ball like 25 times.
Yeah, and he's been throwing,
when he throws at 40.
Well, he's been throwing at 40 the last like 3 weeks because. They don't have anything.
And
they
fucking the struggled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Plus, our receivers can't catch anymore, apparently.
Yeah, apparently not.
I don't know what that is.
13 drops in 2 games or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. And then the Tuesday game. I mean, you're an NFL team.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking 297 yards rushing.
Yeah.
You're an I understand they don't have top name guys on that defense, but they make fucking paychecks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're playing against a team that the quarterback can't fucking throw.
Yes, they're going to run.
They're going to run it.
Mm-hmm.
297 yards against a team is going to fucking run the ball.
Yeah. It's just saying, I mean, try to stop it. We can't stop it. I want everybody to start over again in Dallas. Like, I just want them to. I want that organization just to clean house.
Yeah.
Everybody. Jerry, the whole fucking family. Somebody else come in and run it.
I was listening to McAfee's show.
Yeah.
He had DeMarcus Ware on today.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I watch it on YouTube, so it still looks like he's just fucking line up and wreck, man. The guy is...
Still shredded.
Oh, my God. But after he talked with that, he was talking about, because just like what you said, Jerry Jones. And he had a question because he doesn't know. He's like, everybody blames Jerry Jones, but year in, year out, they have the most talented roster.
Mm-hmm.
Every year after the draft, everybody says, fucking Cowboys had a good draft. Every year. Unless he's physically coaching the games, what the fuck is he doing wrong?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we understand that the Mike McCarthy hire is probably not fucking great, not working out.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens next year. Who knows?
Yeah.
But it's like, because it's always like, fucking Jerry Jones needs to sell that team. Of like, but what's he doing wrong?
Yeah.
Because you haven't got your quarterback signed yet, which is a problem.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to franchise. He's going to get paid. Actually,
he may not even be in
kind of
Dallas.
seems like he doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Rumors circulating today are that he doesn't want to play there anymore. But he doesn't have that choice because they can franchise tag him. So you either sign this, play for us, or you fucking play for nobody next year.
Pretty much.
And then we fine you for not showing up.
Yep.
So, but yeah, I mean, they have.
Yeah, I don't even, it's probably not even Jerry's fault, but I have to, and I think this isn't on a lot of owners, and it's a lot of organizations, and you kind of just hire who you think.
Right.
Like I honestly don't think a lot of teams do like a lot of like research. You know what I'm saying? I think that McCarthy, he's coached Aaron Rodgers, he did this, he won a Super Bowl.
Right.
We should probably hire him. He's probably the best fit for our team. Well, is he? Is he the best fit for your team? He didn't like to run the ball in Green Bay. He just paid your running back a shitload of money.
Yeah.
His offenses were always stale.
Yep.
Always. The only reason they weren't is because Aaron Rodgers is Aaron Rodgers. Yeah. You don't have that in Dallas. You know, I just feel like a lot of teams just say kind of those generic things to themselves.
Yeah.
Like, we'll give him a hire. Like,
yeah.
But does it fit your team?
I think that's what most of it is missing.
Mm-hmm.
And
all the good, I should say the good franchises who don't hire coaches every 3 years.
Right.
They don't make those choices or they don't ask themselves those questions.
No. That came out with I want to regurgitate a bunch of shit I heard somewhere else, but I was listening to that Michael Lombardi talk, and obviously he was a GM, worked in the NFL for a long time, and he was kind of upset about some teams that are hiring the outside firms to find their next head coach. Of like, well, what are you doing?
Yeah,
because they're going to give you a guy that's coached in the league and they're going to look at his statistics and go, well, he's got a good winning percentage. But does he fit your fucking team? Like, it's your team. Maybe do that.
Are you ready?
What happened?
This is some breaking news of our college basketball.
Okay.
Duke cancels rest of non-ACC slate. So the rest of their non-conference games, they canceled it.
Fucking loser. I mean, I understand if it was a COVID concern. But I don't think it is. I think it's just because your fucking team is shitty.
Yeah.
And you want to. So it's a concern. You just don't want to play anybody that's on your non-conference slate.
Pretty much.
Because I don't know what their schedule is, but I'm guessing there's at least another heavy hitter in there.
Probably at least one or two.
I mean.
Yeah. That's
what
funny.
A fucking joke.
That's funny. All right, go ahead.
All right. Okay, back on to that. Fucking goddamn Krzyzewski. Oh, God, he's ruined his career.
Yeah.
And it's in the COVID times, I understand. But I think everybody sees right through this has nothing to do with the
COVID.
virus.
Nope.
You were totally fine with it leading into the season.
Mm-hmm.
You realize you suck. We're done.
Pretty much.
God damn. What a fucking child. Thanks for listening to us shit on Mike Krzyzewski. But what Lombardi was saying is like, so they hire these firms to do the hiring for them. Of like, they don't know your team.
No.
And the guy that runs the best, and this is the funny thing, the headhunter group or whatever you want to call it, the guy that runs like the main one, touts that he was an NFL coach. And Lombardi said he was an assistant, wasn't even a coordinator. I think he was just an assistant in like Philly or something like that. It wanted to be a coordinator. They didn't want him to be a coordinator. They let his contract run out. So Lombardi was in Cleveland. They hire this guy. And he said immediately knew that this guy couldn't fucking coach. And they fired him in like a year.
Nice.
And then he started this consulting firm of like, that's the guy you're. Yeah,
exactly. Like, having to hire coaches.
Yeah. Of like, nobody's picking that phone up to fucking call him to coach. Of like, what? I mean, I understand that you're billionaires and stuff, but like, you make money in the NFL, but it's your fucking team.
Exactly.
Or at least, you have a general manager. His fucking job.
Yeah.
Or a team president. Because most of them have both.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What are you doing to hire an outside? I never got that. And I like I said earlier, I don't get why you hire people who it doesn't really match what your team is or what you have on your roster. Because that's what it comes down to. If you got a guy, okay, let's just use this for an example. You got a running quarterback. You got a Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
But you got a guy who is a fucking Peyton Manning guy always, or any one of those kinds of quarterbacks who is a straight drop back or a play action kind of deal. Yeah, that's not probably going to work out. you're probably going to that guy. That's just not going to mesh.
No.
So why would you hire? But you see shit like that happen all the time.
No.
Of something of that nature happen. And to me, it's just absolutely crazy. Or lately it's been the hot offensive guy trying to get the job or something like that.
Who was within 100 yards at any point in time from Sean McVay gets an NFL franchise to run. That's just how it works. I don't understand why, but that's,
Yeah, that was that nice little year there that it happened to everybody.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if I'm for real, a GM or a president, I'm going after guys who come from, even if they turn out bad, you at least try to go and grab somebody from a good tree who's had success.
Right.
Like I'm pulling from Andy Reid's coaching tree. I know Bill Belichick hasn't had a hell lot of success with his because he's such a, I do it myself.
Everybody tries to
exactly do what he does.
And they're not him.
No, which look at Brian Flores. He's doing his own damn thing.
Yeah.
And he's having success. But, something like that.
For sure going to fight somebody out there. That was fucking awesome.
It was awesome. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going and I'm pulling things from those guys' tree just to,
right.
If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But at least you can say, well, I went and got him from, one of the best head coaches ever.
Yeah.
I'm not this fucking new guy who, can barely wipe his own ass.
Right. And I'm a guy that when you look at some of the greats as far as coaching goes,
mm-hmm.
the bulk of their coaching trees fucking suck.
Yeah.
Of like, maybe don't go after coaching tree stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe just pick the guy that fits your fucking.
Yeah.
Here's our team motto. Here's what we try to do.
Mm-hmm.
Are you one that, fits this?
Fit?
Like, say, if Pittsburgh's looking for a coach,
mm-hmm.
they play defense, they stop the fucking run.
Mm-hmm.
They run the ball. In their most dominant times, they're balanced slightly toward the run.
Yeah.
Would they hire Cliff Kingsbury?
No.
No. It doesn't fit who they are.
Yeah.
But nobody even fucking looks at that. Like, like the Bengals of, well, this guy's an offensive guru. Well, you don't need an offensive guru. For one, you play in Ohio.
Yeah. Two, you play in the AFC North.
Yeah.
You don't need a guru anywhere. No. And three, he didn't even call his own plays at wherever, in L.A. or St. Louis, where the fuck it was. Like, you worked with the quarterback.
But it's that, when does an offensive guru mesh up with the Cincinnati Bengals?
Yeah, exactly.
When they were making it to the playoffs, their defense pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
They got after the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
They had a quarterback. Now, I mean, Carson Palmer was a great.
Mm-hmm.
But for the bulk of it, it was Andy Dalton.
Yeah.
They had a quarterback that
was okay.
Throw you 30 touchdowns, going to throw you probably 10 interceptions. Going to win you more games
than you lose.
Than he loses.
Mm-hmm.
Good defense with that, 12-4.
Yeah.
Offensive guru, 2-14.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's the, what are you doing?
Yeah.
The same way with which case, that's he should have never been hired there in the first place, but you're New York Jets. You need an offensive fucking guru?
Yeah.
You sling the ball all over the field in fucking December in New York?
Yeah, exactly. Shut the fuck up.
That ain't happening.
Nope.
There's one quarterback in the North that slings the ball. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Different guy.
Yeah.
Not everybody has one of them.
No, nobody has a king of the North like that.
Yeah. And I see that on, I think I talked to my brother. We were on the phone the other day, and I about seeing that on Twitter and stuff. Anytime Rodgers does something, all the people there are like, the most overrated quarterback in NFL history. He's not that good. Of like, have you ever watched him play?
Yeah.
Because like the other great quarterbacks say that he's the best one.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like,
yeah. You know what pisses me off still? And I've watched a lot of Packers games this year. How do you fucking not cover Devontae Adams? He's always fucking open, and it's always for a fucking touchdown. How do you miss him? How do you lose him? He's the only one out there.
That's how I felt for years being a Bengals fan when Antonio Brown was in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
How the fuck is he always open?
I mean, it's just like, Aaron Rodgers drops back. He rolls a little bit to the right. Oh, he slings it down the field. Devontae Adams for a touchdown. Like, how? And it's every
Where else
time.
did you think he was going to throw it?
Yeah. It's just, Devontae Adams had 11 catches for, 169 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
How? How does he have any catches? Why is there not 9 people around him?
And here's one. And on the MVP side of it, because obviously it's between Aaron Rodgers and Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes going to win it. That's one, too. I love Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. But every time he does something, the fucking internet stops. Like, it's like, fucking Aaron Rodgers has been doing that for 15 goddamn years.
It's the same way when Steph went through those 2 years. I mean, he was making those weird shots in warm-ups, and ESPN was sending you updates of him doing trick shots and warm-ups.
Yeah, it's like you know who can do that? Almost everybody on the team.
Because there's nobody guarding them.
Because they're in the NBA.
Exactly.
But it's like, Mahomes throws a no-look pass. It's like, yeah, fucking people been doing this for years.
Exactly.
Of like, that's not the first time that's happened.
No.
And I like Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Huge fan. But it's just like, calm down a little bit.
Calm down a little bit, guys.
But, he's going to win the MVP unless for some reason he throws 15 interceptions and he's only thrown 2 this year.
Mm-hmm.
But,
It's incredible.
I find it hard to believe that anybody beats him out for MVP, even though Rodgers is having a phenomenal year.
Rodgers should win it.
I think neither of them should win. I think fucking Devontae Adams should win it. When you're the only receiver and you score a touchdown pretty much every fucking game, if not 2.
Jesus. I just...
When there's no other options.
I just don't know how he gets so fucking open all the goddamn time. I mean, it's like 11, 12 catches. And they're not... It's not a Michael Thomas situation where they're like quick slants and stuff like that. Like, they're fucking down. They're 12 to 15 yards down the field. And you're catching these. They're not just like quick little pop passes to try to get you out in space. Nope. These are corner routes and posts and fucking square ends.
That's what's most upsetting about the fucking Love draft.
Mm-hmm.
Not going after a defensive guy or whatever. Not that one guy was going to fix your defense. Patrick Queen's having an okay year, though, it seems.
Yeah, it seems like.
I know, like, Pro Football Focus said he's the worst-rated defensive guy taken in the first round.
Uh-huh.
Like I watched the games. It seems like he's making a lot of fucking tackles. I don't understand where you're getting your numbers from.
Yeah.
Seems like he's around the ball a lot.
The Pro Football Focus.
It's all
It's all statistics.
And they don't know what scheme it. No. Well, he didn't make that tackle, and that was a run up the middle. It was like, well, maybe he was fucking dropping back into goddamn coverage. That might not have been his. Yeah. Might not have been his play.
Yeah. I don't like. I like it and I don't like it. I mean, statistics are okay.
Yeah.
They're an okay part of the game. But when you start going into diving into that kind of shit, it's just like,
just watch
shut
the
game.
Fuck
up. Exactly.
Watch the game and see where they go.
Plus, I know Chris Collinsworth owns it, so they can go fuck himself.
Yeah.
Hate Chris Collinsworth.
Not a big fan.
No.
He's just weird.
He gets a little annoying to me.
Yeah.
When he talks.
Yeah. He's all right if he just
stops talking.
Yeah.
I tell you what, though.
Maybe not smile.
Yeah. I've been enjoying Mike Tirico, though. Instead of Al Michaels. It's been so much better.
And Al Michaels is great.
I love Mike Tirico.
But Mike Tirico's awesome.
He is.
And it to me, it sucked so bad with him. Obviously ESPN was getting rid of everybody because they're fucking going under.
Yeah.
But the fact that he left, signed with NBC.
And you knew he wasn't going to do football?
Wasn't going to do football. He's going to do Notre Dame. Well, who the fuck watches that?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Makes me upset.
As far as I'm concerned, nobody watches.
Yeah.
I only met like 4 people ever that were a fan of them. And most of them, it was kind of their, well, I'm Catholic. I love the Fighting Irish.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like you root for other teams, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Monday Night Crew isn't terrible this year.
Yeah, it's all right. I think they're fine in there.
Yeah. I don't I could do without Greasy.
I could do without the 3-man booth.
That's what I'm saying. If Greasy was out of there, I'm a huge Louis Riddick fan.
Yeah.
I could listen to him talk about football all day. And Steve Levy's fucking Steve Levy. You gotta,
love him.
Love him. So keep him in there.
Ever since the bulging dick fiasco.
Yeah.
Loved that guy.
Yeah. He's got a nice voice. He doesn't try to do too much or say weird shit or anything like that. He just is talking about the game and stuff.
Yeah.
So
I think I don't know why ESPN always tries to make it a 3-man booth.
I don't get it.
Why?
No.
Not enough, for the most part, roughly 35 seconds in between plays.
Mm-hmm. There's not enough time for everybody to talk.
Everybody doesn't get to talk.
No.
I mean. No.
So you keep it to get fucking Brian Greasy out of there.
Yeah.
Keep Steve, keep Lewis. I'd be okay with that.
Yeah, I would be too. You know what? I was shooting to make a point before we just went off this thing, and
sorry.
I have no idea what I was talking about.
Oh.
No fucking clue.
Sorry. You were talking about defenses with the Packers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
drafting.
That they didn't try to help their team that was in the NFC Championship game at all.
At all.
Not even in the second round.
Nope. Or the third.
We're gonna go 3 deep at running back. I don't know why. But I feel like this can help us. Okay. You gave up a shit ton of rushing yards and points. Okay. Offense really wasn't your problem?
Nope.
And if it was, maybe a receiver.
Yeah.
All right. There's only like 30 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Could have just picked any of them.
Yeah.
But to think if they had, and I'm not even saying a great defense, but say if they just had like the Browns defense.
Yeah. An
how
average.
great would they? Yeah, just an average. We have a pass rusher. And we can stop you.
Yeah. Which,
not all the time. We're going to give up points.
They have pass rushers. I mean, Zendarius Smith and Preston Smith, they're pretty good.
Okay.
Their corners are okay. It's like safeties, linebackers trying to stop the run.
Yeah.
When they have to do that, they're bad.
Well, that's a problem.
It's a huge problem because they don't have the beef on the interior to do that. They have a lot of speed and a lot of athletic ability inside that front seven.
No.
You have nobody eating up blocks. So then you get free runners to your linebackers. Oh, there's nobody there anymore to make tackles.
Isn't it weird in that division that you have a perennial team that always has a fantastic offense and the defense is suspect at best?
Mm-hmm.
And then another team that has a phenomenal defense every year and an offense that cannot score.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on up here?
And they're rivals?
Like the Bears haven't been good on when's the last time the Bears were good on offense?
I cannot remember.
Because even the year year they made it to the Super Bowl, it was almost like a joke that mean, like playing against Peyton Manning and the Colts of like
the one
Rex
year
Grossman's your quarterback.
I remember them being good on offense. Was Mark Trestman was their coach for 1 year, and Luke McCown was the quarterback, and he was throwing to Alshon Jeffrey and Brandon Marshall. And they had a running back that was okay, and they actually were decent at football that year.
Yeah.
They were like 9-7.
And everybody's gone.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird of like how you get like into a position like you're just like never good on offense.
Yeah.
Your defense is always great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand that. I mean, maybe because you drafted MVP Mitch.
Yeah.
That somehow figures out
instead of a Patty
you didn't
Mahomes.
throw a pick, but you held the ball out there and let it get swatted away at the end of the fucking game. Like,
yeah,
maybe don't do that.
Yeah,
I mean, it is. Oh, he's young. It's his third year.
Yeah,
third year.
Yeah. So I told you my buddy called me last night. We were kind of talking about NFL and coaching stuff, and so he thought that the dude from the Niners, Saleh, was going to Detroit because he's from Detroit.
Yeah.
He thought that Harbaugh was going to be a Jet.
Yeah.
He thought that Jim's going to be in the Jets uniform. Thought Bieniemy was going to be with the Falcons.
Okay.
I agreed with him on that one. And then there was
I don't know about that one.
Okay.
I think I forgot his name. I think that guy might keep that job.
Oh, you think so?
I think so.
Okay.
I feel like Arthur Blank, like the way he's now. Granted, they won a game or two.
Yeah,
but I think the way they've been playing, I think he might keep that job.
He might. I mean, they've only won one game since.
I understand,
but
been
fired.
They haven't been an embarrassment the way they were.
No, they haven't. And then there was another one. I thought he just said that Anthony Lynn and Matt Nagy will be fired. Those were his hot seat carousel.
Well, Anthony Lynn, I mean, when you come out and tell your team that you don't have a chance to get to the playoffs, when you still mathematically have a chance.
Yeah.
Your whole fucking job is to coach a team and not say, hey, well, we're fucking done this year, boys.
Yep.
And then you get
beat 45-0.
45-0.
By the Patriots.
Or
iffy.
threw for 63 yards.
Yep.
Well, they threw for 100 and some because Stidham.
Came in and
yeah, because Cam threw for like 63 yards.
Yeah.
I think they threw for 111 total. But,
this is stupid.
It's a college game.
Yeah.
That's a Power 5 winning conference winner against a 1AA.
Yeah.
That's that of like it's the NFL. But when the coach tells you, "Hey boys,
we suck.
No chance.
You're not winning."
You're probably not also going to keep your job.
Pretty much.
Has your buddy heard anything about?
No,
Harbaugh?
I just think he was just
or just his thought
I think
process.
that's just his thought process.
I mean, the rumor mill is a buzzing that
is Bill Cowher.
No, that as far as Harbaugh goes, is that he's getting an extension. Like he's staying at Michigan.
Yeah.
Now, saying that, he'll be fired tomorrow.
Yeah.
10 minutes after this gets uploaded.
Yeah.
But that be the guy that's broke all the news for Michigan about Harbaugh coming to Michigan, about everybody that it's guy writes books about Michigan. Usually when he says it, it's right. It's like it's in Harbaugh's court, but a 4-year extension is kind of on the table.
He was just saying he thought that Harbaugh wanted to change of pace.
Right.
Not necessarily Michigan.
I don't doubt it.
Not necessarily Michigan. He said he thought Harbaugh wanted to change of pace.
I'm wondering if Michigan, because if the Jets would come a-calling, the Jets have to pay Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
If Michigan fires them, they got to pay Harbaugh.
Yeah.
It's like $6 million. It's fucking nothing. It's a nothing buyout.
No.
Unlike the Gus Malzahn buyout, that's like $21 million. They fire him. I'm like, what the fuck did you guys get in that situation? Like, he's terrible. Or pay more players like you did Cam.
Yeah.
Allegedly. But it seems like they're dragged because signing day is next week, isn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Kind of would like to have recruits when they go, "Hey man, are you going to be here next year?"
Yeah, exactly. I don't know yet.
Well, you have 1 year left on your contract, and like if the fact that you haven't signed one yet seems weird because nobody does that.
Yeah.
So is Michigan just trying to suck?
I think so.
I mean, it's just one of those things.
I think they are trying to suck.
How are you going to recruit kids to play that are going to be here for 4 years? You can't make a commitment to your coach, and you also won't fire him.
Yeah, I know.
But I feel like they're waiting for the Jets to make a decision.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be like, well, we didn't fire Jim. He left for the NFL. And we were okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they both want to save face, and it's wrecking their future doing it. Of like, would somebody pull the fucking trigger?
Exactly.
And I know I've said this before too, of like, well, if you fire him, who are you going to get? Anybody.
Anybody right now, yeah.
Anybody can do what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about that before I came over here. I knew this would be a topic of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, because that's one thing. Well, who are you going to get?
Anybody can.
Any fucking buddy.
Anybody can win 4 games.
You can hire somebody from a Division III school.
Yeah.
That would probably do exactly what he's doing right now.
Probably.
Honestly, they'd probably install a wing tee and win more.
They might.
Because nobody sees it.
Yeah.
It usually works for about a year.
Yeah. And then they had to change something else.
I mean.
Yeah.
But it's just when I heard the Iowa State guy said that there's no way he would take the Michigan job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him either.
He said his only jobs that he would accept would be Ohio State and Notre Dame. Now, if he actually said that,
he's from Ohio, though.
Yeah.
He coached at Toledo.
Yeah. But I'd seen somebody say that too. It was like, well, he wouldn't coach at Michigan because he's from Ohio. It's like, what are you guys fucking stupid? You know, like and I think it was somebody from Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
Of like, you know, the guy that you build statues from is from Ohio and fucking coached at Ohio State?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like your shrine of, well, he's got to be a Bo guy or he can't coach here. Yeah, he's fucking from here.
Exactly.
I mean,
idiots. Yeah, he coached under Woody.
For Woody Hayes.
Yes, exactly. Dumbasses.
Did Bo Schembechler ever win a national championship? Greatest coach ever, though.
Yep.
It was weird.
Mm-hmm.
I liked getting that conversation. Like, people's like, well, fucking Michigan's, it's a great job. No, it's not, because they're not good at football.
Nope.
And they really never have been.
No.
Honestly, when you look at it, they're an above-average team at football.
Yeah.
What they've always been. Well, they still lead the rivalry. It's like, yeah, the bulk of those wins came in like 1895.
Yeah.
You started off 15-0.
Pretty much.
I think. And I think they're only up 10. So when you think about it. I thought that maybe he didn't. And I think during that 10-year war, I think Ohio State won 2, didn't they?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just like those stats. That was like when you talk to Notre Dame fans and they start throwing stats. And, well, Notre Dame's done this. Like, all right, well, you have to include stats after 1992 also.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, when it's like we have fucking Lou Holtz, yeah, I understand, but he hadn't been there in a long time. I'm not even 100% sure he's still alive.
No, I don't think he is.
Did he die?
No, he's still alive.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good for him.
Yeah. It is good.
Just once he was off ESPN, you just fucking disappeared.
I know.
It's like
he just went from there to nowhere.
Nowhere. Yeah, I don't.
He's a super nice guy, though.
Is he?
I met him one time, yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
That's cool.
Yeah, he was a sweet old man. Made a security guy take me and my buddy's picture with him. Pretty nice of him.
That was nice of that security guy. He was probably the better man.
No, he was actually pissed.
He still did it, though, didn't he?
Yeah, because me and a buddy, we walked up to him and we're like, hey, can we get a picture with you, Mr. Holtz? And the security guy goes, no, guys, sorry, we're done with him. And he goes, no. We'll take a picture together, and made the security guy do it. It's like, yes.
I think that's one of those ones
awesome.
Where like the security oversteps of like, no, man, I'm not an asshole.
Yeah.
These guys came and wanted to take a picture with him. I'm going to take a picture with him.
Yeah.
With the security's like, nope, not on my watch.
Because we just kind of like, it was at the shoe. He was being honored for one of the coaching things for Ohio's high school or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he was up in after he was done, he was up in the Huntington section. So me and a buddy went up there and caught him walking through the halls.
It's unlike when I tried to get an autograph.
Yeah.
From a president.
Huh.
And you'd have thought Secret Service or somebody would have told me no.
Yeah.
No, he did.
He did?
I didn't see any security. Walked right the fuck up to him.
Who was that?
The first Bush.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's down at Muirfield. He was riding around on a cart with Jack Nicklaus.
Uh-huh. Oh, I think, you told me the story. Yeah.
Like Jim Nicklaus and the president sitting there.
Nobody.
I just walked right the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And Nicklaus was walking away. He's like, nah, I don't think they want us to sign autographs around here. He was like, you probably do whatever you want.
Yeah, you're the fucking president, but I mean, it's fine.
Probably do whatever you want. Okay.
All right.
You get something you want to talk about? You
look
like you
really.
had a inquisitive look.
No, I'm sorry.
Other than that, I don't know what else to do on the NFL.
Yeah, I'm ready to try to go 5-0 again. Since that's what I went last week.
I think we have better games. It's getting to that time of year where the games get a little better because you start getting a little more in. You know,
you would say that after I go undefeated.
Well, yeah, but it's this way every year. You start getting this point of the year. The typically better teams start playing each other all the time.
Yeah,
are you jerking that microphone off?
No.
Kind of looks like
just
you
getting
are.
My hands warm.
Getting your hands warm? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't jerking this guy's dick off. I was just getting my hands warm. That just happened to be
chilly outside.
You know, it is what it is. Put this here healing serum on it.
Serum. Gross.
All right, you want to do some picks? Is that where we're at? Is that where we're at with this fucking shit show?
I think so. All righty.
I'm going to spell your name right this week.
That's good. My 4-letter name.
Fucking tough, man.
All righty. You ready for your first one?
Fire away.
Okay. We're going to go with tonight.
Oh.
Rams Patriots.
What do you get the line at? Rams minus 4.5?
Rams minus 4.5.
Fucking Rams all day.
Okay.
All right. I think I got one for you.
Cool.
Where is it? Make sure it's this week. Okay. Ravens Browns.
Even?
Ravens are minus 2.5.
I'm going to go with the Ravens. I think they beat the Browns.
I don't know, though. I mean, it's kind of the way the Ravens have looked like a fucking shit show.
Yeah.
The Browns were shocking last week.
They were. I still think it's that little brother, big brother aspect. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. It's in Cleveland.
Yeah, I know. Let's go with a shitty one for you. Let's go with Texans Bears. Houston is -1. I always give you the Bears games because I know how much you like them.
Yeah. Houston's -1?
Yeah.
Against the Bears?
Yeah.
So they're saying
Houston is the favorite by 1 point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against the Bears.
Against the Bears.
The fact that it's a fucking 1 point game because Chicago can't score, which is, I mean, and if Houston has to win, I mean, if they get a safety, they're going to win by more than one.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to come back to bite me when I get so fucking confident in these, but I don't feel like Chicago can win. I just don't see that happening.
Okay.
Probably going to end up in a fucking tie.
Houston? Is that what you're going with? Houston.
-1.
Okay. Okay, give me mine.
Give it to me, man. All right. Where do we go for Seth? Let's go Vikings Buccaneers.
I'm going to go to
it's Tampa Bay 6.5.
6.5. I'm going to go Vikings.
Vikings plus the 6.5?
Plus the 6.5, yeah.
I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck Tampa is.
I don't either. Fuck them. Because the other times I've picked them and they screwed me over, so.
Yeah.
One for you, pal.
I like that we do these live, too. You'd think, because most people don't know that we sit down for 10 to 15 minutes and talk before we go.
Yeah.
We really don't go over anything we're going to talk on the show.
No.
And at that time, we could have picked the games already.
Probably, yeah. It would make it a little faster.
Yeah. But hey, we're just trying to fill time here. We had a allotted amount of time we got to fucking fill, and we're just trying to make that happen.
So let's go with the Colts and Raiders.
Okay.
Colts -3.
I'm going to go Colts minus the 3 because they have to win.
Yeah.
I mean, and the Raiders are just, they're fucking weird, man.
They are weird.
All right, for you.
Thank you.
Steelers, Bills. Steelers plus 1.5.
I got I got 2.5 buff.
You got 2.5?
Buff. Yeah.
Well, minus 2.5 Buffalo?
Yeah. So it'd be plus 2.5, for the Steelers. You know what? I'm probably going to take the Bills.
The Bills minus 2.5?
Yeah.
I don't dislike that.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Bills.
Feels like a landmark game for the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
I understand they made the playoffs and did some stuff last year, but this feels like hey man, this is Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're favored at home.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to let that slide because on my FanDuel Sportsbook, it's a 1.5 line, but
that's fine. You can keep it to 1.5 line.
And when it's that short, it's under a field goal. So it doesn't. So it's okay.
My turn to you.
Picking for me.
Yep. Washington 49ers. I have San Fran -3.
That's a fucking weird one because Washington's won 3 in a row now.
Yeah.
At Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh boy. Oh boy, man. Why'd you do that?
Sorry.
I'm gonna take the 49ers minus the 3.5 because I just feel like Washington needs to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it. Real world money, I probably wouldn't bet that game.
Yeah.
Now, if I win it, I'm sure as fuck gonna act like I made millions off of it. Here's another. I'm just gonna give you a really shitty one.
Okay.
Saints Eagles. Saints minus 6.5.
I'll probably just take the Saints.
Yeah.
The Eagles are so bad.
The only reason I gave you that one is if I'm looking for you to miss.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a game that everybody would be like, well, there's no way Philadelphia do anything.
Yeah.
Saints, you can start a rookie quarterback. Saints defense is pretty fucking good. 6.5 seems weird, which tells me that fucking Eagles probably end up winning.
Probably.
They're going to somehow win this game, and it's going to end Carson Wentz's career.
Alrighty. So, is this going to be our 5th game?
Yeah.
I'll give you a fun one. We're going to go Cardinals-Giants. Cardinals -2 in New York. Or New Jersey. Sorry.
I am a fucking Giants believer.
Okay. I probably would have picked the Giants too.
So the Giants +2 then?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to give me points the way the Giants have been playing? I'm going to tell you what, their fucking defense stingy. And I think Cliffs is a fraud. I think Kyler Murray's a fraud.
Okay.
Kyler Murray can't run. He can't play.
Yeah.
I think he's still hurt too.
He might be.
There's something off. There's something going on.
Yeah.
Like he's not even really attempting to run right now. Like something's fucking going on there.
Yeah, I know what you're
it's
saying.
not.
I know what you're saying.
And if you're gonna tell me that he has to stand back against that defense in the pocket, throw passes, I don't think he can do it.
Okay.
Not a believer. I wasn't a believer when he got drafted. I'm still not. I just feel like I just need to do this.
Damn it.
Fucking Cowboys, Bengals.
Fuck.
Cowboys -3.5 at Cincinnati.
I'm going with the Cowboys still.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fuck it.
I mean, I just a funny fucking bet. It's
fucking Cowboys. They're so bad.
Yeah, but you can see what I'm saying. There are some good games. I think that Chiefs-Dolphins game's a good game.
Yeah.
Especially you look at, now you're getting in a cold weather city in Kansas City, going down to Miami, heat and humidity. It's a difference maker this time of year.
Yeah.
7 points. I mean, Kansas City probably win that game, but Dolphins been playing all right. Their defense, is that like 15 straight games they've had a fucking turnover or something like that? I mean, it's something stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's, excited for football. Better than college basketball, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you're right.
We got beat. We don't want to play anymore. I mean, we'll play our conference games. What a fucking,
yeah. We're
what
not
a
gonna
fucking joke.
That is a joke. That's ridiculous.
Either fucking cancel all of them.
Or play all
just
of them.
play them.
Yeah, and suck. Get over it.
It's just like like my talk is like the Big Ten. Like the fucking basketball team's playing out of conference. Why the fuck is a football team required to?
Yeah, who knows?
Because, they're like, well, it's just travel and stuff like that. It's like, now granted, I understand it. It wouldn't have worked out because Cincinnati's the team that had the COVID problems when their canceled game. But like Ohio State, cancels a game, like say when they got canceled with Illinois. Now, or Maryland, because Maryland canceled. They say, well, Cincinnati's open, we can play them. Well, we can't go out of conference. Like, yeah, literally, we can drive there in an hour instead of having to get on a fucking plane and fly to Maryland.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're telling me it's safer to go to Maryland than it is to go to a city that is within 100 miles of us.
Yes, that's what we're telling you.
That's your thought process.
That's your thought process.
But it's okay for the basketball team to go wherever the fuck they need to go.
Wherever they need to go.
Yeah.
Makes sense. There's less players.
How many people are getting fired from the Big Ten?
I don't know.
Because it's a shit show. Like, they can't.
There's so much.
They just can't. And I don't understand why everything's like, put it in stone. This is what we're doing. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I have no idea.
No other league in the world is doing that.
No. Everything is up for pretty much debate.
You're not even doing that with your basketball programs.
Yeah.
But for some reason, fucking football, this is what it is. Oh, wait, we're not going to get that Ohio State check? No, never mind. We're going to fucking change.
You're going to change it because we need
might,
their money.
Tell me Indiana or Northwestern is going to be our champion?
Yeah. Sorry.
You mean it's like nobody's going to watch if they fucking...
Sorry, we need that. We need that money.
I'll tell you and obviously we'll get back to this before we go. I know we're hitting up against that time, but not that we have a time clock. But usually we're pretty roughly running out of shit to talk about at the same time frame.
Yeah.
But the the thought process being, as far as Northwestern Indiana goes, they changed it for Ohio State. They said, well, if it wasn't for Ohio State, whatever. Total valid point.
Yeah.
But here's the other point. In the world that we're in right now, say they don't change it for Ohio State. Indiana or Northwestern wins. I don't think it matters. Neither one of them's making it.
No.
Ohio State plays Iowa and wins, or they play Wisconsin and wins, and they're 6-0.
Yeah.
You wouldn't let them play, and I guarantee you they still make college football playoff. Not playing in their conference championship game, gets 6-0 and has a win over Iowa or Wisconsin. They make it into the college football playoff, and you're sitting back at the Big Ten going, well, fucking Indiana's,
Yeah.
Ohio State wasn't even in our game. Like, that's because you're fucking idiots.
Yeah.
And I think that had to play into it. Boy,
I bet they choose
when the
them
college
anyway.
football playoff puts them in at 6-0 after they win their last game, we're going to look stupid for not even letting them play in our conference championship game.
Pretty much.
It was probably more of that than it was the fact that it's an Ohio State brand thing. I think it's more of the, boy, we're going to look fucking stupid. Kind of how when you cancel the season and then you found out that you were fucking stupid and everybody was calling you stupid and not treating you like a hero. You went, fuck.
Yeah.
Maybe we better,
Just fucking people, just everybody wanting to have everything done now instead of just waiting and seeing.
Right. Just wait.
Just chill. Just wait till it happens. Wait till something like this happens, and then you can go from there. You say shit, and then you have to backtrack all the time.
Yeah.
Stop doing that.
Just stop. Take a note from the SEC commissioner when they go, well, are you going to do this and this?
I don't know.
I don't know. Changes every day.
Exactly.
We'll see. When it gets here, we'll make that decision. If we can't do it then, we'll do it later.
Yep.
And everybody's okay with that answer.
Yeah. Like, you changing it?
Nope.
I don't know.
9 months from now, we're playing on this day or never.
Yep. Exactly.
All right.
All right. A weird thing.
But it is funny how they scheduled that, the initial release. We talked about this back in August or whatever. Your buddy had to tell us why they scheduled the Michigan game for October 24th.
Yeah.
And it was for this reason. If that got canceled, they had a second chance to get it. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And we didn't even talk about that.
Them canceling the game.
Yeah, we didn't even talk about that.
I know. It just is.
The fact that we just knew it was coming. The fact that Kirk Herbstreit got shit all over for saying that Michigan might just wave the white flag a week ago.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, hey, you're full of shit. They would never do that. And then they did it.
They did it.
And nobody's apologizing to that fucking guy.
Nope. He's fucking right. He was 100% right.
100% people are, he said it. Coaches are using that as an excuse to cancel games with they don't
want to play it.
100% Maryland canceled that game against Ohio State to not play Ohio State.
Yeah.
Now people say, well, Ohio State canceled that game against Illinois. Yeah, Ohio State wasn't scared to play Illinois.
Yeah.
They were going to win that game. Probably could have won with their second string.
Probably.
I think they hit their 7% number, I think was what happened to them. But we'll never know because they don't release that information for some reason.
Yep.
Not saying you don't have to release the names. Just let us know if it's you hit the Big Ten quota for COVID that made you shut down or you chose to shut down.
Yeah.
I'd like to know that. I feel that Michigan quit.
Yeah. I do too.
And they said they're going to play next week. That they plan on playing, the remainder of their schedule.
I bet they do play next week.
It would be funny if they said, you know what? Ohio State, no. Now you're not playing. I think you guys should play Michigan next week.
Yeah.
Well, we got the COVID again.
Again next week.
What happens if somebody gets COVID in the CFP? Did they make that decision that they're just going to move on? Like you just fucking forfeit?
I have no idea. I don't think so. I'm assuming they will. I'm assuming that'll be the play, but
that you just forfeit. Because that's another one of like, I don't know what if it's done in February. You were talking about playing spring football, and this was every conference talked about that, not just the Big Ten. But then to say, well, we kind of need to have this wrapped up too, even though they haven't put a hard date on it, but they kind of have.
Yeah.
Like, well, if somebody gets COVID, you just delay it a week and then go. And then, if the championship game's played the February 2nd, who gives a fuck?
Yeah. It doesn't need to be fucking delayed that long anyway.
No.
I hate like the 2 weeks, 3 weeks that it's in between.
It's not even that. Most of that's been down. It's like 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seems like everybody's been okay that's athletes.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's died.
No, I don't think
they have.
Either.
I'm sorry that they did.
Yeah. They don't need to.
Yeah. I feel like they're going to be okay.
I think so.
Things are getting better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Kind of. Who knows?
I mean, football's just been a bad year. Thank God for the NFL.
Yeah, thank God.
And thank God that Krzyzewski's a fucking clown.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
All righty. Wideside.